up, Nova fam? What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Supernova Jazz. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining another Supernova Jazz video of astrology, culture, and just anything I fucking want to do because I'm a human being and you're here and you're tapped in. So if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and hit like if you already dealt with this type of person that we're going to talk about in our video, which is energy vampires. We're going to be talking about the 6 signs that you know you're dealing with an energy vampire, whether it's business or it's romantic and intimate. Yeah, we need to be more discerning. There's a lot of information out here. So how can we tap into our inner intelligence that can let us know, me, this is a person we do not need to be dealing with anymore. It has reached its expiry date. We need to part ways. Okay. If you guys like podcasts, you might like my podcast, ASTRO Podcast, where we do more extensive talking on everything astrology going on right now. And just I collab with a lot of different light beings, and we're just pushing the message to the collective about just sustainability and connection, spirituality, while being our fucking selves without trying to mold into this idea of what the fuck that is, right? Check out my online store. I have a store called Nebula of beautiful zodiac necklaces. Rep your sign, whatever energy you want to tap into, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising. Get your nameplate today. And ladies, I also have some halter tops for each element. And yeah, go check that out. Anyways, let's get back into this video and let's tap into the first sign that you are dealing with an energy vampire, and we need to part our ways with this person. First sign would be listening to your body, listening to how your body responds. A lot of the time our body will signal to us that something is about to go down before it goes down. Like for instance, a car accident or bracing for impact. Your body will literally clench up to brace for impact, connecting with the mind. Not only that, but the water in our body responds to the frequency of the words that are being admitted into us. I mean, a lot of research has shown that speaking words into water forms beautiful molecules depending on what is being said. If they're beautiful, genuine words, the molecule will make a beautiful, nice shape. If they're hateful, words that are not for our best intention, you'll see a really nasty molecule form. So water is the most abundant molecule, and we are made up of a lot of water. So your body will literally talk to you and reshape itself to the energy that it's surrounding itself with. That's why you are who your friends are, so be careful. This is also another reason why we need to be more tapped in with our bodies, period, because the Holy Trinity is mind, body, and soul, and when you are not connected to the body, you can't really have a conversation with it if you're not really tapped into it. So if your body's constantly speaking to you in ways of anxiety, tensing up, just full on maybe locked jaw, sometimes I get locked jaw when I'm very stressed and tense, you can't really pick up on the cues, you get what I'm saying? So it's a really hard tip, but I figured I'd just bring it up first because a lot of us might not know about this tip and how important it is. So tapping into the body is also tapping into the outside world and how your body is connecting with the outside world. Okay, next tip, that you are dealing with an energy vampire, whether it's in business or intimate setting. As you open up yourself and as you unveil yourself of these outer shells and what you present to be, and it gets a little bit more intimate and people start to tap into that inner energy of you, you will notice that they will mimic your energy or mimic what you're saying to fulfill a gap to fit their way into your life, if that makes sense. So this is where a lot of discernment is needing in this age of Aquarius, well, the dawn of the age of Aquarius and this age of information, is because we put all of our business out there, we put certain slang words, we put our own lingo out there, and we can't really, what we tend to forget is that a lot of our social footsteps that we leave on social media is picked up by energy vampires, and those who are not genuine will try to mimic or calculate who you are, so that way when it comes to quote unquote genuine settings that you are perceiving to be genuine, they already I don't know if that's a word, ingenuine, yeah, they already They already took the steps to figure you out. That way you're just thinking like, wow, this person knows me. You know, maybe we're in the past life. And this is where I really like try to tap in with the spiritual community to be very discerning, because the spirituality and, you know, a lot of culture is being expanded, and this is beautiful, and the connection of spirituality is very beautiful. However, we live in a very polarizing world, so with yin comes yang. So even though there are beings that have love and light intentions behind them, there could be other beings that are dressed in sheep's clothing to go ahead and blend in with the collective, but their intentions are not really well, you know. So if you are presenting yourself, especially on social media, please be mindful. Give it 2 months. Give it 2 months to really discern on how you're going to fit this person into your life, whether it's worth it or it's not worth it. But we got to kind of step back from love bombing. If this person is love bombing you a lot, which is another tip, if they're love bombing you a lot and they're just giving you a lot of praise in the beginning and they get what they get, and then you just, it's ghosts, and they don't really give you the attention that they once was giving you. Like, whoa, you was giving me all that love and now you don't. It wasn't genuine. They were probably just calculating and fitting themselves into your brand or aesthetic or vibe, whatever you are, whether you're an animal lover, whatever it is that you fucking do, and you find that they're doing it too. Like, oh my god, they probably already calculated how you were and just try to fit themselves in. So be mindful of that. Tip number 3 that you're dealing with an energy vampire is that gaslighting is very abundant. Okay, gaslighting. What is gaslighting? It is a smoke screen as to kind to manipulate what you're saying to that person to go ahead and push it back on you. So for instance, if we are practicing our 3rd chakra and we're expressing our emotions to this person, especially if the blame is being put on them, you'll see that gaslighting will be very potent. Hey, I don't really like how you felt. I didn't really like how you made me feel when you said those words. Blase, blase. You'll find that the person will turn it around and be like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, or I'm sorry, you know, you're not a strong enough person, or it'll just be flipped on you that you're not enough, and what you're perceiving in your consciousness and your reality is all wrong. Versus someone who can take accountability and be like, oh, well, no, those were my intentions and I could totally see where you're coming from. That's not gaslighting. But those were my intentions. I can see how it looked that way, but I promise you, no, that wasn't what it was. Where gaslighting is, oh man, maybe you should just be a little bit more tough. You need to really work on, you know, maybe not thinking too much and try to read too much in between the lines. I just think you're doing a little too much. That's gaslighting. So even if you're opening up to this person about another situation, whether the blame is being put on that person or not, say the blame is being put on someone else, for any situation, you might find that this person is always trying to nitpick a way to where you were wrong or you didn't really step up to the plate in XYZ. So be very conscious of that. Sign number 4 that you are dealing with an energy vampire, whether it's business or intimate relationships, and this is definitely for the intimate relationships, is that these people will emotionally dump on you without even asking if you're in the space to receive what they're saying. If they're constantly just like, oh my god, you would not believe what Ben did to me. He did. Oh my god, you would not believe what my sister did to me. No, a very genuine, beautiful, harmonious relationship is checking in with you before emotionally dumping. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Hey, I'm kind of going through something right now and I wanted your advice. Are you in the space to speak or receive what I'm saying? Okay, now it's up to you to say yes or no depending how you feel and your own personal boundary. But this is someone, if someone's approaching you this way, they have emotional manners. I like to call, they know how to have emotional manners, and they know that because people do this to them, they would not like to be emotionally dumped on. Ask me, am I having a good day? Am I in that space? Because honestly, if you force your emotions on me and you didn't ask me if I was okay and I'm in a good space, I'm not even listening to you, and now I'm more frustrated with you because like, come on dude, like I'm a person to like check in with me. 9 times out of 10, even if I am having a bad day, just by you saying, hey, can you speak and can you talk, it'll probably help me be like, yeah, what's up girl, versus just someone just like boom dumping all the weight from their shoulders onto mine. It doesn't translate well, guys. It doesn't. An emotional vampire doesn't care about your needs. They will just dump all of their stuff onto you. And especially if you're an empath and you're a healer and you're watching this video, you definitely are an empath healer like being. You know, an energy vampire is not conscious to that. They're not conscious that, you know, we all have precious energy. We're not fucking robots. So we can't just like operate in a way to where we just need to hear the fear mongering within not only your reality, you speaking to me, but of the whole fucking world. So tip number 5, and this kind of goes back to the last one, that you're dealing with an energy vampire, is that the give and take ratio is just like not really equal, and it's really in their favor. Whether, you know, they're saying, oh my god, I want to do this for you and this for you, and I can see myself doing this for you, and the words are like, yeah, I want to give. But if the actions don't follow up, but yet they're still taking from you, whether they're asking you for a favor or they're asking for you to step up as a friend, and whether they're emotionally dumping on you and they're still not, you know, matching up to the energy of what you need, then it's energy vampire energy. And I just like, I can't deal with it, because you're just literally taking from me without, you know, giving. Relationships are supposed to water each other in every aspect. Business, intimacy, every aspect. It's supposed to be give and take. So if they're literally taking from you and not giving to you, I don't know what better way to describe an energy vampire. Okay, tip number 6 that you're dealing with an energy vampire. Something you said in confidence was now being used against you in a very sneaky way. If you open, and this is more, I guess, so for the relationships, I guess it could manifest in business relationships as well. It could, especially if you're like me and you're out here independently contracting and you're forming all these friendships that appear to be friendships, but they might just be business relationships. I can see this. But if you said something to them in confidence and they brought it up in a way that was very underlining, or they even brought it up, period, that means they're storing it for artillery. If anyone is bringing up your insecurities or way you're trying to express yourself and what you're trying to be a better person, and the timing is just off on how they brought it up, it's energy vampire energy, because they're trying to keep you low. Like, they were like, oh wait, this person was very low vibrational when expressing these things to me, and I'm gonna hold on to that because I am an energy vampire and I fucking love to make sure you're low as well in order for me to feel better. I thrive off of energy. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up into where it can emotionally toy with you. It can bring it, and it can make you overthink things, and it's very manipulative. The media does this to us, guys. The media does this all the time. If you don't think big major platforms look at our social mediums and whatnot, they do that in corporations and businesses. The corporations do that. Oh my god, these people are insecure, or they'll create the insecurity. Let's go ahead and put models to feed into their insecurity. Let's go ahead and use your own emotions against them and build this campaign off the brutality of XYZ and play with their emotions. It's energy vampire energy. It really is, because if you're trying to heal, you allow that person to have a healing conversation with you and let it just be. But if they're taking little moments of your healing opportunities and using it against you, they're going to try to keeping you down. And if you're a very insecure person, you might not see what they're doing. But if you're a very confident person, you're like, what? But I told you that when I was like sad and I was feeling low, or I didn't feel good about this sale in business, or I felt like maybe, you know, I dropped the ball. Why are you using this one ball that I dropped against me? The ball dropped 3 realities ago. We're on to the next reality. What? So Alright y'all, that was my 6 tips on noticing you're dealing with an energy vampire and just not letting it get to a point to where you're finding yourself in a situation that you're completely drained and this person has totally sucked your energy dry and your spirit angels are looking at you like, you literally watched Supernova Jazz's video and you also have your own intuition and you keep failing to listen to that, so I'm going to put you in the situation to where you're just like, So again, if you haven't liked this video, go ahead and like the video, and I'm so appreciative for you watching this whole time. Share this video if you care, and I love you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye!